And moving on to the following one, the excitement of physics. There are a lot of excitement you can able to see. Even if you are seeing rainbow, it is also an excitement, right? Yes, and the phenomena can be analyzed and understood in terms of few universal law and principles. So if I am moving, right, this is easily understood by Newton's law, right? I am moving, right? So it is from the few concepts we can analyze and understood, and carry outing the new experiments to unfold mysteries of nature. So listen here, to unfold the mysteries of nature and in verifying or falsifying the existing theory. Either if somebody may wrote one theory, that time the people were discussed and said about that theory was failed. Later onwards, someone want to read or go through that theory part and make some modification in that theory and make them some new concepts or introducing new experiments, and which leads to develop the next level. So that's why they are given the carrying out the new experiments to unfold the mysteries of nature and in verifying or falsifying the existing theory. And as I said the previous cases, right, the alpha particles is the foundation of the next one, right. Similarly, we will have some relation between model, theoretical model and experimental, or experimental to model, everything we will have. And develop the technologies for the welfare of human beings. Of course, this science is contributing towards only for the human welfare of the human beings. And the next one, the physics relation with other science. Yes, as I said earlier, physics is connected with all over, with all subjects like mathematics, chemistry, biological science, astronomy, geology and seismology, right. So mathematics, as we know that each and every tool we are using from mathematics, without mathematics we cannot derive any steps in physics. And chemistry, in chemistry part we can say a number of ways. I can discuss with one or two examples. Here chemistry we have, right. So if you are forming the crystal growth, right, so the crystal growth is basic of chemistry. From that only we are developing from physics part. And even for X-rays, that and all belongs to X-ray and belongs to chemistry part, because higher frequency, that range level becomes under chemistry. And biological science, as you used in the laboratory, use the telescopes, right. Yes, even you are using telescope, we need to, with the help of physics, any telescope, then only you can able to see any specimens. And astronomy, even for any planet, any moving object, you can see via telescope. And geology and seismology, and still it goes on, okay, right. And physics in relation to society. Yes, of course, telephone, mobile, if you have mobile phone nowadays, right, if you want to contact any person, direct way you can contact either through call or through message, right. So it is easy to communicate with one another by the application of, or by the usage of science, and which is related to the society. And the radio and TV, yes, of course, these are giving a very good communication to each and everybody in that world. Yes, television and radio, that will give a very good position in communication part. And launching of satellite, even if you are launching a satellite, that is are under the concepts of communications. From that communication only we can able to launching the satellites from the launch pad. And of course, this is also important. Now we are moving towards the alternative source of energy. As you know well, fossil fuels, right. Afterward, from that fossil fuels we are taking diesels, petrol, right, white petrol, everything we are getting from that fossil oils. Now we are moving on to little bit gaseous products, CNG or LPG, we are like that yes. And now we are moving on to which area? Yes, of course, we are moving towards batteries. Yes, so we are looking for the alternative source of energy. Yes, and even for laser, laptop, superconductivity, and goes on. Each and every one is so related to society, which makes very useful to the human beings, right?